Okay, what I want to do today is balance a couple decks, optimize them. I'll show you why. So this is Kenrith that I'm going through right now. He got the foil Baneslayer Angel that I picked up on a... Did I get that in a trade? Yeah, I got that in trade. So I decided to give it to him. Okay, so right now Kenrith is a Reanimator deck. And I've got this Yehini's Expertise in here. And I really want to, so I want to put it into Nekazar because Nekazar right now has a Languish. Languish costs the same. 2 black. All creatures get neg4 until end turn. Done. It does what it says. Says what it does. Full stop. This gives all creatures neg3 until end turn, so it doesn't kill as many creatures. But it also says I may cast a card with CMC 3 or less from my hand without paying its mana cost. So I can't put a land in play. I cannot just drop a permanent play with CMC 3 or less, or mana value 3 or less. I have to actually have a permanent. Well, with Kenny, what can I really get down? Okay, I can get down Bone Shredder, Jay Ballard, Fauna Shaman, Nightmare, Back to Basics, Felwar Stone, there's Mother Runes. So there's a good number of things that I can get down. But do any of them really matter? I mean, is enough to warrant having this Yehini's Expertise in the deck? When Nekazar, so Nekazar is 4 toughness. So if I Languish, he dies. If I Yehini's Expertise, he doesn't die. Unless somebody does another point of damage to him and then he's dead. Okay, so that shit can happen. And he's got a lot more things that can be cast. He's got a lot more permanents, mana value 3. And Kenny being green, he's got a decent amount of ramp. So I'm not worried about not having the mana to cast anything. I do want to keep mana up to use his abilities, so as I said, he's a Reanimator deck. He started as just, wow, he's got a lot of cool abilities, and holy shit, I can use him as instance. I better fucking make a deck out of this guy. And so I did. And it was okay. But it wasn't as good as everybody, everybody's like, oh my god, Kenrith, he's so powerful. My first build was not that powerful. So I decided to lean into the Reanimator part of him, the 4 black, put target creature from graveyard onto the battlefield under its controller's owner's control at instant speed. Bang, done. Go, Kenny. So I don't think I really need Yehini's Expertise in this deck. It doesn't feel necessary. Tainted Remedy, that went in recently instead of Sanguine Bond. So I want to take it out. Where did she go? She is the inspiration for the card that I'll put in instead. So, Avacyn Angel of Hope makes all my stuff indestructible. So, it works. Yehini's Expertise works against that because it gives out the creatures neg3. It doesn't give a shit about indestructible. But if I put Damn in the deck and I've got this retro foil Damn just sitting around doing nothing, might as well put it in. So take out Yehini's Expertise because it's not that great in Kenrith. And to be fair, I would like to get a set foil because I like the art and I like the text. The text is pretty funny to me. I forget exactly what it says, so I'm not going to quote it because I can't quote it properly. Problem is, my OGS doesn't have any in foil. And since they're so damn cheap, I don't want to get a flat one, I want to get a foil one. But I don't want to just order a €1 card on Magic Card Market and pay €2 for shipping until I decide to make a bigger order and find somebody that has them. That's the thing. Is I want to combine this with other cards I'm looking for. Right now, what I'm looking for. They're kind of expensive cards. I'm looking for a Vora Stronghold, a Pro Tour Nykthos Stranded Nyx, a Cabal Coffers, and an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth to refinish Sig, because all of those lands I took out of Sig and gave them to Hirobi to finish Hirobi. So they're all... let's see. Vora Stronghold, about €50. Nykthos is about €60. Coffers, Urborg together is about €50. So yeah, I'm not going to get them until I get paid at least anytime soon. But anyway, for right now, we'll put Dam into Kenrith. Okay, destroys it. It's a 5-color deck. I should be able to overload it. Destroy all creatures. Basically become the Wrath of God. If I've got Avacyn, Angel of Hope in play, then none of my stuff dies. As opposed to Evgeny's Expertise, where everything dies. So like I was saying, I would rather have a set foil, but since I don't have one readily available, my LDS, like I said, has none. I don't want to just order a €2 card at MKM unless I'm going to put more cards with it. So I'm going to balance and I'm going to optimize it. And actually, this exercise is a good one because I want to put this into Nekazar so much, so badly, because it will work so much better, that it forces me to rethink Kenrith. Is it even worth it in Kenrith? No, it's not. It should, at first it was fun, but now I should take it out. So I'm taking it out. Which relieves me also of any pressure to get the set foil that I want. I'll still get them eventually. I don't know where I'm going to put it now because I don't have any deck with a pressing need for it. But Nekazar. So the thing with him is he's low land count. I think he's at 37 now. Let me just take a look right quick. I've got Mock Jewel open right behind me. Okay, he's up to 38 lands, but one of them is a Mazavith, so it does nothing for mana production. Another one is Cabal Coffers, so unless I have Urborg, it effectively does nothing because I only have 8 other swamps in the deck. So it's not very impressive because the likelihood of me getting all 8 of those other swamps out is very low. The likelihood of me getting 4 of those swamps out, that's a little more realistic. But still, to spend 2 mana, tap into the land, to get 4 black mana, you're only going up by 1. What's the point? So unless I get Urborg, Cabal Coffers is kind of useless. The deck also has Command Beacon, which, although it provides colorless mana, is really going to get sacrificed to bring him back out of the command zone after he gets killed. So let's see what else. So Chromatic Lantern, Scroll Rack, Whirlpool Warrior, Talisman, almost all the mana rocks, most of the mana rocks. Signet, Spellskite, Boots, Talisman. Probably wouldn't play her off of Evgeny's Expertise because this is it's a response trick. It's an answer. I wouldn't answer. I'm going goddamn Expertise. Let's see, Bloodchief, that can go down off of it. Crystal Shard, Soul Talisman. Mana cost is effectively converted mana cost is 0. Cards without a... Now here's where it gets tricky. Here's where I have to be careful. So there is 0 mana cost, and there is 0 mana value. This card has no mana value. I need to look up the fine print to see if that translates into a 0 mana cost. I forget offhand. There's so many intricate rules in the game. If I forget one once in a while, sue me. No, don't sue me. If you're an American, I know you people will sue anybody at the drop of a hat, so blame my last. Dak Faden, he costs 3, so if I cast Evgeny's Expertise, I can put him down. What else is there? What else is cool? Bass's Collar, Soul Ring, Darksteel Plate. Ooh, that would be sexy. Kill all the creatures and then throw down a Darksteel Plate. Bang. There's Nekazar. So see, 4 toughness, neg 3, neg 3. That's better than neg 4, neg 4. What else could come down off of him? Off of Evgeny's Expertise? Ristic Study? That would be nice. So it's got a good number of targets in the deck. Not him, not in any way, shape, or form. It's got a good number of targets in the deck. I feel good about doing this. There's the Languish. So take out Languish, which is, I got it for the art. I got it because it's pretty, so it's going in my art binder. I like the way it looks. When they do purple foil, I think this looks fantastic. I love the black Nixfield enchantments that have the enchantment Nixfield around the border, because that gets kind of a purple effect too. Oh, it's gorgeous. So that's pretty. Alright, so out goes Languish, in goes Evgeny's Expertise. There's still a Damnation in the deck. There's also a No Mercy in the deck. So if a creature hits me, it dies. Is there anything else to talk about this? I guess that's it. So just once in a while, it's good to, if you really need a card in one deck and you have another one, rather than just going after another copy of it, think about which deck does it really belong in. And sometimes you realize that the deck it's in, that you didn't want to take it out of, actually doesn't need it. And you've got better options. So there we are. Nekazar is a bit better. So let's finish Saskia. And by finish Saskia, I mean put in the 2 cards that I recently got for her. So I was missing Arachnogenesis and Clever Concealment. And did some trading with my LGS. So now she has a Clever Concealment. Now she has an Arachnogenesis. Now she is complete. Except Commander deck is never complete, is it? Nope. I've got another card that I want to shove in there somehow. I figure what I want to take out for it. That's the thing. The reason I'm doing this, somebody asked me once, why do I do this? It's because the Perfect Fit sleeve, sometimes you put the card in and it starts sliding up. So if I put this in and shove it down, it takes away the friction between the Perfect Fit and the front of the inside of the outer sleeve and forces it in. Forces the Perfect Fit to slide all the way down. That's why I do that. What I want to do is I want to put in Kitt Kanto Mayhem Diva because she sounds like a really fun card in this deck. And she was fucking cheap. I think she was 19 crowns. Which is less than €1 for a full art foil. Kitty cat. So 1 green, red, white. When she comes into play, I get a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Beginning of every combat, even mine, if I lose my fucking mind and do this, I can. I don't know why I would, but the potential is there. Beginning of each combat, I can tap 2 untap creatures. And if I do, I goad a creature, and it gets +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. So, that sounds like a good way to deal with creatures that I can't get to. Make them attack somebody that isn't me. What do I take out for it? I have some ideas. At first I was thinking of taking out Jetmir. But Jetmir, if I have 6 creatures, he gives them all vigilance. So he actually works with Kitt Kanto. Because I can attack with vigilance, and then on my opponent's turn I can tap my untapped creatures, and go theirs. So I'm thinking of taking this out. Taking out Calculated Lich. I'm not sure if I need him. I mean, he's good. 6 for a 5/5 isn't bad. Menace, okay, fair. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, their player loses 1 life. If I'm attacking with 10 tokens, that's an extra 10-point swing. So he can hurt real bad. And if the other guys are attacking somebody, the other lad's playing, he keeps the pain going. He brings the beat down. Toski, I was thinking about taking out Toski, but so even if I just have shitty little 1/1 or 2/2 tokens, if I attack with more than my opponent, whoever I'm attacking, could possibly block, I will get cards. So he's worth keeping in. Deranged Hermit, okay, he costs 5, but he comes into play with 4 squirrels. If I have Chatterfang out, he's that much better, because then he comes into play with 8 squirrels. Bang! And they're all 2/2s, till he dies. There's Jetmir. So, if I have 6 more creatures, oh no. Oh, I only need 3 for the Vigilance. I got it backwards. I only need 3 creatures, and they all have Vigilance. Sweet. It's 6 that gets Trample, 9 creatures, and they have Double Strike. So, wow, he's even better with Kitt Kanto than I thought. Holy shit, yeah, I'm not taking him out. I've got 3 of these, basically. I've got Generous Gifts, Beast Within, and Stroke of Midnight. Probably shouldn't take out my interaction. Don't want to take out Elish Norn. I did take out Haha, It's Feathers Laugh. I took out that combo. I did have the combo of Elish Norn and a Haha, so all my creatures, all my opponent's creatures have 1 toughness, and Elish Norn just fucking kills them. Cube did not like that, so I took it out. But then Cube had ramped up his bullshit. He said in response to that, but he had already had the bullshit in his deck anyway. So I called bullshit on his bullshit. And in the end I decided to take out Haha, His Feathers Laugh from Saskia. I also took out the Inferno Titan. I went more with the token theme. I'm going back to the token theme because I think I know how to make it work now. The first time I did it, I didn't really know how to make it work, but I think I've got it figured out. I think I've got a good build. I'll find out next time we play. Still, I do want to put in Kitt Kanto. What do I take out, though? Don't want to take out any of my token generators. This motherfucker, this sorcery, does double duty. So I can either destroy all creatures an opponent has, and they just get 2 goblins per creature that is destroyed, or I can destroy my creatures and a Perforos is out. Let's say I have 10 creatures. So I destroy them, I get 20 creatures, and Perforos does 40 points of damage to my opponents. 20 times 2 is 40. Bang. Killing the motherfuckers. So this is could be a potential finisher card. And what's funny is for the longest time, you ever have a card and you know what it does because you've been playing with it so long, you've seen it so long, you know exactly what it does. And then you read it, or somebody tells you, and you're like, oh, I don't know what it does. I thought this was sacrifice. I thought this forced target player to sacrifice all creatures they control. So I didn't want to use it when Perforos is active. And then I had said something on a video about that. Somebody said, no, it destroys the creatures. What are you, an idiot? So I read it. Oh, destroy. Okay, so if Perforos is active, it doesn't matter. He can't be destroyed. He's indestructible. I could take out Grave Titan. The Lich is probably the best option, but the extra damage could be key. Tear the Peaks. I mean, if I do that, and I cast something like a big, well, just Bullet Dust Witherboom. That's, you know, 1 point of damage every turn. It'll whittle somebody down over time. I probably don't need the Sun Titan, but I like the Sun Titan. I like him a lot. Do I want to deal with this? Makes tokens, so I probably should deal with it. It's kind of looking like that Lich is the best option to take out. Yes, Grave Titan only makes 2 tokens, but he makes them reliably. When he comes to play, every time he attacks, I get 2 tokens. I don't have that much recursion to get him back if he dies, though. I was thinking of putting in a Whisper Blood Liturgist. Whisper costs 3 and a black. I think he's a 2/4. Sacrifice 2 creatures, bring a creature out of your graveyard. So if I'm playing tokens, and I sacrifice 2 token creatures, bring something out of the graveyard, that's a decent trade. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm looking at the deck list in the background, and sometimes a card will just jump out at you, and you will say, okay, I could take this out. This doesn't really fit the deck, doesn't really need to be in there. But right now, I'm just not getting that vibe. I'm just not seeing what should be in there. I mean, her, so gives me life, destroys everything except for lands and tokens. Put 3 1/1 white soldiers, so she does everything the deck wants to do. My battery's gonna die, so I better hurry up. Better hurry up and do this. Do I need that? Sterling Grove. I mean, it'll find Perforos. It'll also find Lycian Grove. It'll find it defines too much stuff. Sometimes I really need to find something. Okay, there's the other Elspeth. 3 soldiers, destroy creatures power 4 greater. Make creatures bigger. Avenger of Zendikar. What else? Don't want to take out a land again, because that was a mistake I made before. Huh. Ha. What to take out? Maybe Token Generator, Tempted Vengeance. But they have haste, so that can be good. Smothering to Eternal Wind, no. No into Possession, Token Doubler. No, I want to keep my Token Doublers. 4 to wipe. Take control of a creature. Token Generator, Token Generator. This is better than Friction Altar, because Friction Altar, you sacrifice a creature, you get 1 mana of any color. I need more mana to cast things like where the hell is it? Yeah. So if I'm going to be sacrificing creatures for mana, better sacrificing 4 creatures, get 8 mana, and do Tempted Vengeance for 8, rather than worry about the colored mana. If I rebuild Corva, then he will get Friction Altar because he wants the colored mana. I want 2 attacks, I want Impact Tremors, Ore Shards, Crop Rotation. Double the power and toughness of each creature I control. Well, I plan to be attacking. I want to see how this works. I want to give it a try. Gut Bombardment? Yeah. You're going to wipe the board? I'm going to wipe your face. Warrior's Call, make my creatures bigger. It really looks like that Calculating Lich is the best option. So I'm going to take out the Calculating Lich. I will leave it in the box of cards I take with me every game, every session, to swap in and out of if something isn't working during the session. So in goes Kitt Kanto, Mayhem Diva, and out goes Calculating Lich for now. By the time I post this, I probably will have changed my mind and taken something else out. Because right now I'm under pressure because my battery light is blinking. So let me just get this posted and see what happens.